Hey everyone, today we are talking about the 3 most interesting facts that my clients find when they're moving from out of state to Utah. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm Becca Summers, and if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe to keep yourself updated on everything real estate and Utah. Did you know the average American moves 11 times in their lifetime? Utah has always been known for having large families and lots of babies, but recently, as of 2019, the first time ever we actually grew more because of net migration than we did because of babies. It was 50.1%, but hey, we'll count it. What exactly is net migration? Net migration is people moving into the state from other states, bringing their families with them. Why do we have so many people moving to Utah? The main reason is we have a lot of jobs growing in Utah. We have a very strong economy, but it's also very diverse. So we have a lot of different industries and a lot of different skill sets, which is bringing more and more people. Utah is also very business friendly, so they like to attract businesses and offer a lot of incentives to get businesses to move from out of state. Because of all of these factors, I end up working with a lot of clients who are moving to Utah for the first time and have no connection to Utah whatsoever. So the top 3 things that my clients find surprising. The first one is we really only have one major freeway system that goes north to south, which is I-15. The east to west is really hard, so if you buy a house that's 20 minutes off the freeway, that's going to add an additional 20 minutes, even though it might only be 5 miles off the freeway, because you're going to be stopped at a lot of lights and there's not a lot of east to west travel. We do have SR 92 in the Cedar Hills, Highland, Lehigh area that helps bring people from that corner, and we do have 2100 that's helping with Saratoga, and they're definitely working on it, but right now it's pretty hard to get east to west across Utah County. So the main east to west in Salt Lake County is Bangerter Freeway, 215, and I-80. So if you are looking at homes in those areas, that will help you. If you're looking in Harriman, you would take Bangerter to go east to get to I-15 to go to downtown. But Harriman is the furthest southwest in Salt Lake County, and it's a pretty far drive out there. So probably my number 1 tip on that is to use Google Maps and test what the drive time looks like. Because of the only one freeway, we do have rush hour and it does get backed up. So make sure you are testing that to make sure you have a comfortable commute time. So the second conversation I typically have with my clients is the square footage and how it's measured. So in Utah, we do have basements, and the basement counts as the same square footage as the above grade square footage, meaning if you're looking at a 2,000 square foot house, that typically means there's 1,000 square feet on one level and 1,000 square feet in the basement. Now, they're not valued the same when it comes to an appraisal, so don't come to a 4,000 square foot house expecting it to be all on one level. It's typically going to have 2,000 square feet on one level and 2,000 square feet in the basement. So a good way to know if the floor plan is going to have a basement or not is if it's a rambler, it's probably going to have a basement, and it's going to be about half of that square footage is in the basement. If it's a tri-level, it depends on if it has a garage or not, and same with a split entry. With a split entry, if it has a garage, it's probably going to have more above grade square footage than basement square footage, because the garage is going to take over some of that square footage. We also have 2 stories and 1.5 stories, and the 2 stories typically do have 3 stories with a basement, a main floor, and a second floor. So the third thing that my clients are typically surprised about is what the crime rate looks like, or really the lack of crime rate. Overall, Utah's a pretty safe area to live in, so when you are doing your due diligence to move your family here, make sure you check out the crime rates of the different cities and compare them to other major metro cities. So there are 3.2 million people in the state of Utah, but Salt Lake County is home to 1 million of those people. So that is where the higher population of Utah is. Utah County, just south of Salt Lake County, is growing rapidly, and it is at 600,000 people. If you're moving to Utah and you're checking out this video to figure out where you want to move your family, feel free to reach out to me here. I am a local born and raised realtor.